In this video, we are going to understand how to update product details of WooCommerce from Airtable. So here we have got certain products in our WooCommerce. Now, what is our objective? Every time a new record is added in our Airtable spreadsheet with the updated details of these existing products, then the moment these records are added here, then automatically the product should be updated here in WooCommerce. Now, how can that happen? For this, we will have to integrate these applications using Pabbly Connect. So here our trigger application will be Airtable and our action application will be WooCommerce. Now, to understand how you can do this yourself, integrate and automate this entire process, let me take you to my screen. This here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software. You can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. And if you are a new user, then you have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And yes, at the time of account creation, you are going to get 100 free tasks so that you can explore this entire application. Now, once you are here, then on the right hand side, you can see the tab Create Workflow. Click on this and this dialog box is here right in front of us. So here you have to name your workflow. Now you can give any random name. What is my objective? My objective here is to update product details of WooCommerce products from Airtable. So I have got certain existing products in my WooCommerce, and here every time the details are updated in Airtable, then automatically the product in WooCommerce will be updated. Now here I'm going to click on Create, and as I do that, here you can see we have reached another window, and this window has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens. Action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Let's understand this with an example. So every time you swipe your card and the payment is made, then you get an automated response on WhatsApp or SMS about the payment done. Now this here is automation. In such a case, your trigger application will be the payment mode and your action application will be SMS or WhatsApp sending platforms. Now, in this use case, my trigger application will be Airtable. Let's click on this. Then we have the trigger event. So this is the event that is going to make this workflow run. And here it will be new record. On the right hand side, you can see it is written that this trigger will check for new data in 10 minutes. Which means that this application has got polling time. So this workflow is going to run in every 10 minutes to fetch for new data. Now here I'm going to click on Connect. As I do that, here you can see that Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with the Airtable account. Here I'm going to select Add New Connection. Now to set up this connection, we need a token. How can we receive that? First we have to log into Airtable and then we have to follow the help text given. Now let me show you what exactly you have to do. So first of all, I have already logged into my Airtable account. Now here I'm going to click on this hyperlink which is Developer Hub. As I do that, here I'm going to create a new token and here let's name it as WooCommerce Product Update. Okay, now here I'm going to click on Add a Scope. Let's add the scopes. First of all, we have data records read. Then we have data records write, then data record comments read, then we have data record comments write, then we have schema basis read, and then we have schema basis write, and then I'm also going to add webhook manage. Now let's come down. Here we have to add a base. So I'm going to click on this and this is the base that I'm going to add. All current and future bases and all current and future workspaces. So once this is done, create token. And here you can see your token has been created. Copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste the same here. Now here I'm going to click on Save. So once this is done, we can see that Pabbly Connect and Airtable are now connected. And now here we have to fill in this information. The base, table and trigger field. So first of all, I'm going to take you to my Airtable account and these are the various bases. So here I have just created a base which is WooCommerce update. Let me show you this. So this is the base that I have created. Each base can have multiple tables. Here I have named my table as updated product details. And here I have got the fields like product name, short description, regular price, sale price, stock keeping unit, stock, image. Now you can have as many fields as you wish to. So here I'm going to select the base and table. Then you can see a trigger field. So create a field in your table schema with field name created and field type created time. So here I'm going to add a field with the name created, and the field type has to be created time. So here it is. Now I'm going to click on create field. Basically this is going to register the date and time of the response received. Now this is absolutely important because it is very well mentioned here that if you do not have a created field in your table schema, please create one that will be used to sort records, because without this field, trigger will not work correctly. So we have already done this. Now here I'm going to add the product details of an existing product in WooCommerce. So before I do that, I'm going to take you to my WooCommerce account. Here let's go to products, all products. Okay, so here we have these existing products, and here I'm going to go ahead with headphones. So I'm going to take you to Airtable now. Here I'm going to fill in the details. So let's say the product name is headphones. Then the product description. So here I have added the description, amazing quality with noise cancellation feature. Then the regular price. So here it is priced at 15,000. So here I'm going to change the price and let's make it 11,000. Okay. Then let's check the sale price. So the sale price has not been mentioned. So here I'm going to mention the sale price as 11,000 only, or let's make it 10,000. Then we have the stock keeping unit. Here I'm going to go to inventory. The stock keeping unit is mentioned as 100. Let's make it 200. Then comes the stock. So again here I'm going to check the stock status, which says it is in stock. So here I'm going to write in stock only. Next we have the image, but here you can see we do not have an image. So what I'm going to do is, here you can see I already have an image. So I am going to copy this and I'm going to update the image URL over here. Okay, once this is done, you can see that the created date and time has already been mentioned here. And now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here I'm going to select the base, which is WooCommerce update. Here is the base. Now since there was only one table, so you can see that the name of the table has already been captured by the system, and so is the trigger field. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here we have received the response. So you can see this is the short description, then we have in stock, then this is the sale price, this is SKU, regular price, product name is headphones. Here we have the image, and then this is the fields created and created time. Now once I have received this response, now with this response I want to update my product directly in WooCommerce. So here I'm going to choose my action application as WooCommerce. Okay, then we have the action event, and here it is going to be update a product. So I'm going to click on this and click on connect. As we do that, here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with WooCommerce account. Let's select add new connection. Now to set up this connection, we need the consumer key, consumer secret, and the website URL. Now for this, we have to first log into our WooCommerce account that we have already done, and then we have to go to settings, advanced REST API. So now let me take you there. So this here is my WooCommerce account, and here I'm going to first take you to settings. So let's go to WooCommerce, go to settings. Now here we have to go to advanced. Within advanced we have REST API. Okay, now here let's add a key. Now let's name it as Airtable key. Okay, and then this here is the user permissions, read and write. Now I'm going to generate the API key. As I do that, here you can see we have received the consumer key and the consumer secret. So let's copy this, and this here is the consumer key, and this here is the consumer secret, and this is copied here. Now here we have to enter the website URL, and this has to be entered in this format. So let me take you back to WooCommerce. This here is our URL till WP3. So I'm going to copy this back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to paste the same. Now once this is done, I'm going to click on save to set up this connection. And you can see that the connection is all set. Once this is done, now here we have to enter the product ID. So you can see that here we have got different products, but what I want to map this product ID. Now how can we receive the product ID? With this particular action, retrieve a product by name or slug action. So here I'm going to add another action step. And this time I'm going to again choose the application WooCommerce. Here the event that I have to select is retrieve a product by name or slug. Let's click on this, click on connect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with the existing connection. So here now we have to mention the product name. For this, I'm going to go to the previous step, and as I take you down, this here is the product name. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time the workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same name manually, then when this workflow was running in real time, instead of taking the new data, it would have taken the same name, and that is why we map the information so that we can have new information. Then I'm going to click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here you can see we have received the response. So yes, here is the name, this is the slug, then we have received the permalink, here we have got all the details, and here is the ID that we were looking for. Now I'm going to take you down quickly, make this connection once again, selecting the existing connection. And now here I'm going to turn this mapping button on, and now I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to go to step 2, and this here is the ID. So we have received the product ID. Now next is product name. So here I'm going to go to step 1, and this here is the product name. Then we have the product slug. So this is not mandatory. I'm just going to leave this blank. Product type is simple. So here we have got 4 options. So this is simple. Then we have product status. So this is published. So I'm going to select publish. Featured product. So is it a featured product? So I'm going to select true. Next we have SKU. So I'm going to click on this, go to step 1, and this here is the SKU. Then we have catalog visibility. So it is visible. Regular price, go to step 1, and this here is the regular price. Next is the sale price. So this here is the sale price. Description and short description. So we do not have description. I'm going to go ahead with short description. Let's click on this. Go to step 1. This is the short description. Date on sale from, date on sale to. So I'm just going to leave this blank. And then we have got external URL, button text. Then we have text status, text class, manage stock, stock quantity. Then we have stock status. So this is in stock, right? Then we have back orders, sold individually, weight, dimensions, length, width, height, shipping class, reviews allowed, upsell IDs, etc. So now I'm going to take you down. So we have got a lot of fields. So when you're creating your table in Airtable, you can choose all the fields that you wish to update. Now this is just a test case. So I have taken very minimum number of fields. And now here I'm going to take you down. Okay. Now here what I'm going to do is we do not have the option to update the image. So I'm just going to let it be and click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here you can see we have received the response. So here is the ID. This here is the name. Then we have the slug, permalink, date created, created GMT, modified GMT. Then here we have got the SKU price, regular price, sale price. This here is the short description. Now, once we have received all this information, what should happen? Automatically, the product details should be updated in WooCommerce. So, let me take you to WooCommerce. Here, I'm going to refresh this page once. Okay, let's go to products. And here we are going to go to all products. Okay, next we have headphones. So, I'm going to click on this. This here is the product description, the main description. Now, I'm going to take you down. Okay. So here you can see that the regular price has been changed to 11,000. This here is the sale price. Okay, go to inventory. You can see the stock keeping unit has changed from 100 to 200. And now as I take you down, so here we have the short description, amazing quality with noise cancellation feature. So we can see that this product is completely updated. This means that our integration is a success. Now let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to go back and this time let's select Kindle. Okay, so this is another product. I'm going to click on this. And here I'm going to add the details. So let's go to WooCommerce. Here I'm going to add Kindle. Then the short description that I'm going to add here is superior quality with amazing features. Then we have the price. So let's check the price. So what is the price currently? So it is 90,000. Let's go to WooCommerce and here I'm going to make it 9,000. And the sale price, let's say it is 11,000. Then I'm going to go to SKU. So let's check the inventory. It is 50. Now I'm going to make this 100. And this is again in stock. Then we have the image. So if you want to add an image, you can do that. And since it is not required because the option is not available in WooCommerce, so I'm just going to leave this blank. And once this is done and I enter, what should happen automatically? Within 10 minutes, because this trigger has a polling time of 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, the product should be updated in WooCommerce. So we are going to wait for 10 minutes and then check if our integration is a complete success. So it's been some time now. I'm going to take you back to WordPress. Let's quickly refresh this page. Okay, once we are done with this, now I'm going to take you back to products, all products. So these are the products and here we have Kindle. Now I'm going to click on this. And as I do that, so let's come down. So you can see the price has been changed to 9,000. Let's check the inventory, changed to 100. Then again, as I take you down, so here we have got the product short description. So which basically means that this particular product is also updated. This means that our integration is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was Airtable, where the event was new record. Then our action application was WooCommerce, where the event was to retrieve a product by name or slug so that we could have the product ID. And then our final action application was again WooCommerce, where the event was to update a product. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.